Alright, so today I'll be bringing you my Lair of Darkness deck profile. Now, I've been watching them on YouTube for about 2 or 3 days now, and so far I don't quite think a lot of people are getting the exactness of the deck, what the deck is supposed to do. And really what you're supposed to do is summon tokens and tribute them off. You're supposed to prevent your opponent from being able to do anything. It's a very nice control deck, and I enjoy it a whole lot. So to start off, we're gonna do 3 Darkest Diabolos, Lord of the Lair. I mean, he kind of bricks. You gotta really get him to the graveyard. He's only really good in the graveyard or late game. And then 3 Wicked Warden. So this guy's pretty dope. You discard him and add a Lair of Darkness card, the field spell, to your hand. You contribute off a dark monster or himself. I mean, he's the Stratos of the deck. You know, except spell or trap card disruption. I'm only running 2 Lilith. She bricks. She bricks really heavy, more than Darkest Diabolos. But she is a great searcher for the normal traps. Another controversial thing that I'm doing is 2 Infernal Dragon. I mean, at first glance, he's not any good. But I mean, if you think about the combos you can do with him, mid to early game, he's just ridiculous. His effect reads, once per turn, during the end phase, if this card attacked this turn, destroy this card. Well, if you attack, and he is a 2000 beat stick, and he gets destroyed, well, by his second effect, when this card on field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you contribute 1 monster, special summon this card from the graveyard. Well, you contribute off one of your opponent's monsters, because remember, the field spell does allow you to do that, and then you can just bring him back. So you're just removing crap off your opponent's field just with this guy. That's amazing. Next, I'm running 2 Dukes. Duke, he's our man. If Regeki can't do it, Duke surely can. Honestly, he's pretty good. I don't mind him. I would prefer Blue Eyes. Next, I'm running a Vendread engine. Vendread for the lulls. Nice little zombie engine. To me, the Vendreads add something. This isn't really a ritual-heavy deck. The ritual monster is in there just for hoops and giggles. But the Vendreads being able to special summon themselves back is a nice little plus because they are dark monsters, and that gives us board presence. Vendread Sturgis is probably the best one out of the entire deck. You can send him to the graveyard. He's fodder. And then so long as you have another one in your hand, you can just special summon him back. Like what? 2000 defense? What? Board presence for days. Revendread Slayer. For the lulls, I guess. Legendary Maju Garzette. I mean, you know, game ender, I guess. I don't like him too much, but I had an extra space, and I needed something power heavy. And then Obelisk the Tormentor, because you can. You can actually summon enough tokens to summon him and bring him out. Obelisk, the fact that you can summon a god in this deck is amazing. Next, we're running 3 of the field spell. Self-explanatory. You need it. 1 Vendread Knights. I was thinking about upping this to 2, but 1 has come in clutch, and I feel like 2 would be a little cloggy. Next, you're running 3 Fires of Doomsday. This is a great card. Summons 2 Doomsday tokens to your side of the field. It's almost, I'd say it's on par with Scapegoat. Some people are saying that it's a weaker Scapegoat, but the fact that they come onto the board already a dark monster is kind of more of a plus to me. Mainly because a lot of times you're not going to have the field spell out turn 1, and this deck is a little bit slower, more grindier, more controlling, and so this just kind of really helps out more. Puts more pressure on the board sooner. 2, Revendread Origin, because I have to. I feel like it. Foolish Burial and Reoccurring Nightmare. Foolish Burial to get rid of that Diabolos, and Reoccurring Nightmare to just get free gameplay. 2, Curse of Darkness. Out. This card is brutal, and I don't know why nobody else is playing it. So this card reads, each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves, that player that activated it takes 1,000 damage. That's ridiculous. Why would you not be playing a card like that? You know how many decks, like Griffin plays a Synchron deck. You know how many times he activates a spell card during one turn? His turns last like 5 minutes. This would kill him. Next we're running 2 Nightmare Archfiends. If your opponent gets smart and they stop summoning monsters, or they only summon one at a time because they fear you, fuck them. Bring out a Nightmare Archfiend, get 3 dark tokens to their side of the field, 3 monsters for you to tribute off, and you don't even have to tribute your monster, you can tribute one of theirs because of the field spell. You can activate that, activate Lilith's effect, and gain these bad boys. I'm running 2 Grinning Grave viruses and 1 Epidemic virus. Epidemic virus because it's a hazard. It truly is. It's a monster, it's a beast, but it ain't from the east. And it's at 1 for a reason, honestly. The Grinning Grave viruses are nice. I like them more than all the others because they do target monsters, and their field that they hit is just so much wider. Tribute 1 dark monster with 3,000 or less attack. You know how many monsters have 3,000 or less attack? I mean, really? It just so much better. And that's about it. I'm not running an extra deck. If you're running an extra deck with this deck, you're not playing it right. I'm just running a whole bunch of tokens. You gotta, with this specific build, you gotta have tokens. But that'll be it. That is my Lair of Darkness deck profile. You guys have a wonderful day. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you made it to the end of the video, write Freshavakadu.